아무것도 안 아무것도 안.
Some palm trees. They're being put inside because it's very cold and the temperatures have dropped dramatically recently.
Holy crap, it's cold today. Jesus Christ. I don't think I'm going to be filming outside anymore. It's just going to be an inside thing. And yeah, defeats the purpose of a vlog to see nice things. But when it's sunny outside, you saw that I film outside and I give you whatever I do during that day. Just that today my hand is frozen and I didn't even put on the sound thing. So I'm gonna put it back, but yeah, once I'm in a warmer place. Done. Okay, so morning routine is done. Answered emails, did my routine of swimming and all. Today I'm doing some work from the house, but I will go to the office because I want to get some peace and quiet as well. So winters are specifically hard for me at least, and for people in my industry. I don't know how it is for anybody else, but at least for me, I have a seasonality. I'm used to it. Winter is not the best season, so it's a low seasonality with fewer clients. And usually most clients, they start popping up in spring, and then in summer, that's the big, that's when most people come and want to set up their Zendesk. And why? Because they're being cautious and they're preparing for the the busy season, which is usually the end of the year. So right now people already have their Zendesk set up, it's optimized. So their run into setting it up usually starts sometimes in either spring or summer. That's when most people want to do it. So this naturally creates a bit of a stressful time for me because, I still have to manage and pay salaries. And whenever I have less than the security of 3 months of salaries, I become worried. As you've noticed, I cry a lot in these videos, and I'm sorry if, this content is boring and it's just some dude always crying on about his problems. But this is real. This is what happens, and I don't feel like being any different. It is what it is, and I can't do anything about it except cry about it to you. So thanks for watching. I use this vlog to vent a bit, of course, and to find connection, to find people that maybe do the same thing, and they give me some advice. And actually, I was last few vlogs, it was a bit of a downer. There were 2 people who wrote to me, and specifically somebody, they gave me good advice on what to do to maybe hire somebody on sales, and I appreciated that so much, so thank you so much. So now back to the security of having salaries for a few months, that's lower than 3 months, and I'm naturally a bit worried. Usually the first 3 months of the year, I never pay myself a salary, but because I'm already stepping into my 12th year of doing this, I save up whenever I have the busy months. I anticipate this, so I put something aside, and it's fine. And it's also a time of frugality for me, so I don't really go much out of the house, and which maybe leads to me crying so much because I'm in the house and in my office all the time. So yeah. In a previous vlog, I mentioned that Zendesk is changing their partnership types, and they're demoting us from Premier Partner to something else because we don't meet that quota, which is having to train 2 people for being pre-sales and then sales experts, and then having to close 300K per year in recurring revenue for them. And I mentioned that I haven't really worked with somebody that works against me so much. I went to Reddit and I complained about it, and I wrote a post. I understand the fact that it's you guys need to keep us on our toes and learn about the platform. That makes sense, but changing the contracts, that's not good. So essentially they came back and they used a bunch of big words, which they always do in these partner meetups and partner webinars. We're here for you. We're here to support you and to help you succeed, which is blah, blah, blah. They're never there. Their salespeople answer me every 6 months, so it's fine. You guys just cut the crap. We don't need the corporate BS. We get it. You're a big company and you want to focus on your growth, which is fine. Anyway, this guy, besides the big words, he said that they won't be changing the contracts this year. They will be changing them from next year. So until I get time to get motivated by their new, very salesman-y type of engagement, which is sell, 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 they're not going to change it. I don't know. This is not an official answer. I don't know this person. It says here Zendesk staff. I I can't certify if it is. We'll see. Another thing that I have to do is I have to answer to a client. So a lead, they came back after a while, and they said, hey, I know we dropped off and we maybe want to continue to work together. So I have to give them a bit more detail around that. They wanted to go for a maintenance package of $4.99 a month. And we only do those for companies that we already know, because we worked with them for a while, so we understand where they're coming from, what their setup is. Most importantly, we understand the business, because Zendesk, it's just a tool and it's just a few buttons there. But we can make the best changes very quickly, very efficiently. If we don't know who you are, what your business is about, then our changes will maybe just screw up everything for you. We don't want to do that. So I said, we don't do that. I'm sorry, you have to get the at least mid package, which is, you can find it on the website, rocket.works/pricing, so everything's transparent. So what we do is, this is actually where I'm trying to differentiate ourselves. We're not just configuring Zendesk, because that's just like the byproduct. That's just let's just call it the cherry on top, is we configure Zendesk, because we clean up processes and we make a customer experience strategy to encourage retention. That's what we do. That's what you're getting, actually. So there's nothing else. So another thing that I need to do is to answer for a partnership deal. So if you guys remember previous vlog, I did mention that I need to raise money, or I want to raise some money to hire a salesperson to do some marketing activity. And there's fewer ways of doing this. One is a partnership, potentially. There's these guys that they kind of are engaged on it. I'm not very happy about the deal they proposed. So I'm going to negotiate, a little bit more. So I'm going to get back to them on that. The problem with this is not that I'm going to negotiate a better deal. They kind of want me to just become their employee, which is not necessarily going to make me very happy, or I don't know how that's going to be, how that's going to stay with me in my head. That's the problem. I don't think I know. I don't think I'm very happy with authority. I worked at Zendesk in a very corporate environment and I hated it, so I had to quit after 5 months. They did invite me to stay for longer, but I said, no, this is not good. My wife said I was miserable and she hated me. Well, she didn't hate me, but she was like, dude, it's like, do something about it because you're really miserable. I was making really good money. I had never made that money that good. I chose the hard life on hard mode, which is what I'm doing now. Run a business and deliver value this way. I don't make as much. These months I'm not making anything, but it's a lot more fun and it's a lot more difficult, which for some reason I prefer. Damn.